Hey guys, welcome back to SourceFed. It's 2016. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm William Haynes. You ever been to the doctor?
You ever been like, I really hope this nurse doesn't take pictures of my dick?
That's exactly what happened to a man in Fulton, New York, whose penis was captured on an iPhone late last year while he was unconscious in a hospital.
Not cool. And because of this, Kristen Johnson, is her last name really Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's such a good joke in there somewhere. Has been forced to surrender her license according to the New York State Education Department.
Okay, why do you think this was a good idea? Did you really think, well, gonna save this one later, gotta keep this in a lady's spank bank?
Johnson was forced to give up her license as part of a plea deal where she pleaded guilty to misdemeanor disseminating of unlawful surveillance photos.
This is even worse than that one time I fell asleep at the urinal.
Now, McDonald's is the devil, and not only is it really, really bad for you, it's also bad for the people who work there. Now, reportedly, McDonald's employees suffer from burns all the time, so much so, in fact, that there have been a reported 28 health and safety complaints against the company in 19 cities over the past 2 years.
These complaints are due to understaffing and pressures to work fast, which leads to mistakes, and because not all of the restaurants are fully equipped with first aid kits, oftentimes workers were told to use condiments to treat injuries. In particular, one McDonald's worker by the name of Brittany Berry was told after she slipped on a wet surface and caught her arm on a hot grill while being told to work faster, was then told to put mustard on it.
Okay, so hold on, just so we're all on the same page here. Apparently, a conscious human being told another human being to treat burns with mustard. That's it, Will. We're officially not qualified to run this planet. I already knew that McDonald's was an awful, awful place, but putting trust in people to make food that people put in their bodies who think putting mustard on a wound created by fire will help at all just really seals it for me, Will. I think we're doomed.
Apparently, this isn't an isolated incident either. According to a survey conducted by Hart Research Associates, 33% of fast food workers who were burned at work were told by their manager to use condiments such as mustard, butter, or ketchup instead of burn cream. I'm done with this story, Steve. It makes me sad and scared.
Guys, get Lisa Frank on the line. Unicorns are real, but not in the way you'd think at all. Like unicorns. Now, this creature, which is being called the Siberian Unicorn, was fatter, furrier, and in fact, more like a rhinoceros than a unicorn or anything else.
The actual name of this creature, Elasmoritherium siberici, I hate you, Steve, was originally thought to have gone extinct 350,000 years ago. But due to the discovery of a well-preserved fossil found in Kazakhstan, it revealed the shaggy creature walked the earth only 29,000 years ago, which is like 10 years in dog years.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
But it is the closest creature on Earth to resemble the fairy tale depiction of the mythical one-horned beast, other than the Weeknd. As a joke.
This Monday, Governor Jerry Brown and state legislators made a deal to raise California's minimum wage to $15 an hour by 2022.
Now, because of this, California is now the first to lift base earnings that high, which opens the question nationally. Is this a good idea for America?
The good thing about raising minimum wage is that it could potentially benefit the economy. Raising minimum wage is essentially an economic stimulus. Once raised, hopefully your everyday low-income worker can actually afford his apartment and buy one good Happy Meal for his kid.
Although, Will, the opposition doesn't believe in raising minimum wage because it could create a spike in layoffs and fewer hirings, as well as a price increase on goods and services so that one lady who can now afford a Happy Meal and a studio apartment for her 3 children wouldn't be able to afford it maybe a few years later.
It's important to note that no one specific political move can change the world for the better. Like most things in life, everything has a positive and a negative to it.
I'm gonna stick to the prompter. So what do you guys think? Do you think raising the minimum wage is a good thing, or is it a bad thing?
Let us know in the comments down below. I'm William Haynes.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza.
I'm trying to remember, it was the one where Steve welcomed you as a special guest and said you're a very busy
Dreadnoughts. Mary Thorne is a resident there, and she's fighting to keep her 125